Welcome. Good day or good night. If you're suffering with tinnitus, you may say tinnitus. That's that high-pitched sounds, that ringing, those weird sounds that you're experiencing. You go to the doctor, they check your ears, they say your ears look healthy, so you walk out of the doctor's office with no cure. This can drive you crazy. Although there are hundreds of millions of people worldwide who suffer with tinnitus. Today I'm going to show you some interesting techniques, simple yet very effective, that has helped hundreds of thousands of people worldwide. So briefly looking at the anatomy, we have the outside of the ear, the external ear, and as we make our way inwards, we have the ear canal, which then makes its way to the eardrum. Just inside the eardrum, we have 3 ossicles. Those vibrate when sound comes in the external ear against the eardrum. From there, communication is made to the inner ear, and their electrical impulses are sent along the auditory nerve to the auditory cortex of the brain. I want to give you an analogy why you're getting this tinnitus, these sounds that you're experiencing. Out here is the external ear that makes its way through the ear canal to the eardrum, tympanic membrane. The middle ear then makes its way to the inner ear, which then communicates to the brain. Now, anywhere along this pathway, there can be miscommunication. Something could have faulted, something gone wrong. So now the brain that's been perceiving its messages are not getting what it used to. It's not getting its proper messages. So therefore, the frequency of the brain starts to turn up because it's not getting its same messages. It's trying to get what it didn't get, so that extra frequency is what you're hearing. A good analogy is you turn your radio on, you're out of your zone where you could really hear someone talking or the music. So what do? You turn the volume up louder. You still hear more hiss to be able to hear that sound or that song. So what we're going to do today is we're going to stimulate specific areas in a few different techniques so we can get that communication working better. But I'm going to concentrate primarily on the eustachian tubes. The eustachian tubes are behind our nasal area. And when those eustachian tubes becomes clogged, that can affect the transmission of those impulses, as well as cause that sinus congestion. And that tinnitus can definitely get worse. These safe and effective techniques will just take a few minutes, so follow along with me so you can get those great results. I want you first to just open your mouth and close it. Just like this. Do that a few times. You'll hear a little popping in there. That popping is the opening of the eustachian tube. So every time you swallow, open your jaw, those openings of the eustachian tubes, it starts to open. And as it opens, whatever is clogged in there can eventually start to drain. A big problem with tinnitus is where the eustachian tubes becomes clogged and affects the whole back of the retrosinus, the paranasal sinus, and that will definitely cause tinnitus. The next thing I want you to do, I want you to put your thumbs inside your ears and just push them in and release it a few times. Do it about 5-6 times. You hear a popping, push in, pull out, good. Okay, beautiful. Now what I want you to do, I want you to open your mouth as you push in, and as you close your mouth, I want you to pull out. So we're going to stimulate sound waves making its way to the brain, and we're going to affect the eustachian tubes. And after this, you'll probably feel a lot of drainage of your sinus, even if you don't have sinus problems. Okay, so I want you to open your mouth, and as you open wide, push your thumb in like you did before, and as we close our mouth, pull it out. You're gonna hear a popping. So this is what it's gonna look like. Let's do 10 of them, come on. Good. Good. 5 more. Two more. Beautiful. There's a specific area in the lower part of the ear, a very powerful acupuncture point that's been around for thousands of years called the master sensorial point. And this point has a direct relationship with hearing, particularly tinnitus. So this is where the point is, as you can see. But the most important thing is when you grab the lower part of the ear, the soft part here, just grab the whole area. Don't worry so much about that one point. All around that area, those particular sensory parts of the ear affect back into the brain that can really help your tinnitus. So I want you just to grab it and massage it like this, both sides. You're gonna massage it about 30 seconds. Grab it and stimulate it. Beautiful. Just keep stimulating. You'll get a lot of warmth in there, a lot of heat, a lot of blood circulation. This is something you should be doing several times a day, just what I'm doing right here. This part is exceptionally great for tinnitus. Excellent. So just keep stimulating it. As you stimulate it, you'll feel a lot of warmth to the area. As you see what I'm doing here, I'm just grabbing it on both sides, my thumb and my forefinger, next to it like this. And this point you always want to keep stimulating. This is an excellent point for tinnitus. Now I want you to grab that same area. And what I want you to do now is that we're going to take it and we're going to pull straight out. We're going to do it about 5 times. Not hard, not soft, but just fast. We want to have like an impulse. When you have that impulse, many of you may hear a popping sound, okay, but this is going to stimulate those eustachian tubes. After you're done doing this, you'll feel an immediate drainage. Kind of cool. Let's do it. Grab it nice and firm. This is what I'm going to do. Watch me first. That's it. Okay, let's do 5 of them. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Relax. Just feel your sinus. Things start to open up and drain. We want to stimulate that area. Very, very important. You're doing great. We're almost done. Take your thumbs, put it on the top part of our ear, but make its way down right to where the ear, top of the ear meets the skull, right here, okay? Put your thumb right on that area on both sides. So it's kind of going underneath the top of the ears against the area of the ear that meets the skull. Take your thumb and just go back and forth like this about 20 seconds. Just stimulate that part of the ear. This sends neurosensory impulses to the brain. This has an effect with hearing and the conductivity of sound with our ears. Good, just go back and forth and stimulate it. You'll feel a lot of warmth, a lot of heat. Okay, and when you're done, you'll still feel quite a bit of sensation in there. And lastly, we're going to do a modified Valsalvas maneuver. We're going to open up the eustachian tubes to allow that area to flow so it can start to heal. So your ears can function better. This will help the drainage. You can do this anytime, but the key thing is do not blow hard. If you take a little breath in like this and keep your mouth sealed like this, like that, you'll notice your cheeks will come out, but I want you to hold your nose when you do it. Again, do not blow hard. We'll do 5 of them. Okay, you'll do it along with me, and you will feel popping in your ears. Those are the eustachian tubes opening up. Let's do 5 of them. Ready? Pinch the nose. Take a little breath in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Beautiful. If you're blowing too hard, you can hurt your ears. So it's not a very hard, forceful blow. It's a moderate blow, but you should feel or hear some popping sensation. Combining these different techniques together can be a great asset for your tinnitus. What's great about it is that it's safe and yet very effective. So start doing these techniques daily. Do them twice a day, and you will see within a short period of time great progress. If we can diminish that tinnitus from 100% to 60% or 40% or 20%, you've made great progress. Please share this video with your friends and family. Leave your comments below, and most important, make it a great day. I'm Dr. Alan Mandell.